today. It's Madden NFL football.
Eddie Pinheiro.
It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, Cox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
A loss of 5 yards.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. That second down play nets a -4.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bears take over.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Well, overall, I like the balance of the guys that they selected, because to me, they got a few guys who can step in and play right away, which is exactly what you want. But they also drafted for the future as well. They got some guys that might need a year or 2 on the practice squad, so then we'll find out if they can actually play.
Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
They'll run on 1st down. Harden. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Townsend. And he finds his tight end, Graham. Touchdown, Chicago! Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that They control your fate, leverage guys, win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
The numbers for Howard a week ago: 14 carries, 63 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play. First down, Lions.
From the gun, Cox. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Off play action. Townsend. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Off the play fake. Townsend. And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears will extend their lead. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Operating from the gun, Cox. He's got the connection left side to Brown. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5.
Roughing the passer defense.
So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Meanwhile, here's a shot for... the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. On first down, Harden. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
He's taken down.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down, Harden, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run on first down. Harden. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Taken down and sacked. He's brought down back at the 40.
On third down, Townsend. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
Like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. From the gun, Cox over the middle to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Detroit.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8.
Operating from the gun, Cox. And he's got his man on the out route. Then he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
9 yards.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Off Play action. Townsend. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And 5.
From the gun, Townsend. And able to find Graham. Complete. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down and then some. Give them 29 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. A little costly there. You wipe out the 1st down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
Off the play fake. Townsend. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
7-yard line.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Townsend throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw on 2nd down. Townsend. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Looking to throw. Townsend. His pass caught at the 4. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. From the gun, Cox. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Here's Cox looking to throw on 2nd down. That's caught by Howard. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Cox now on 1st and 10. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Down at the 26. A gain of 9 on the play.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Less than 30 seconds to go on the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in a field goal range. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take a
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. 20, 10, and they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride, and I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm, they've been sharp,
They've been on it, and they pick up another first down there.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Off play action. Townsend looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
36-yard line.
Off the play fake. Townsend. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Carry for the running.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
On first down, they run with Howard. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third down.
Now Cox from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Quarterback sack. Fumble on the play. Recovered.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Intended for number 89. Incomplete.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
20-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Townsend. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Bears on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert, and the Lions will take over. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Cox, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Back to throw. Cox. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. The Chicago offense set to get started. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. On 1st down, Townsend. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harden. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down,
He's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they have the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A gain of 3, second down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's going to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football. And that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
The Bears on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th-and-1. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Lions, 1st down.
Cox on 1st down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
5 yards.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Cox. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. No dice for Sean McDermott in the offense. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On 1st down, Harden. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
The 5-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. To throw is Cox. Throwing on first down. And he finds Howard complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
To number 30. He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Operating from the gun, Cox. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
41.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey,